Guys, you cannot make this up. I am sorry, I'm trying so hard not to laugh, but we are not a serious country. Can you guys believe that Nigeria sent fighter jets to Benin Republic? In response to the attempted coup that happened, I was like, what? Like, you cannot make this up. I'm so sorry, I need a minute because, like, what the hell? What is wrong with us? For real? It's like we wanted to go and save the president of Benin from being overthrown, or what's that? Were we supposed to go and fight the soldiers that were trying to take over? Like, what exactly was that mention to Benin Republic? What's nonsense? Don't we have more than enough on our plate at home as it is? I don't understand. Don't we need more help than Benin Republic? Seriously, who is advising these people? Alhaji Bola Ahmed, this one is an innocent question. Hey, your sakine soroingo. Because what is the color of your problem? I know we have a huge problem with misplaced priorities in Nigeria, but this one is on another level. What kind of town hall meeting is this one? Because it is so far from Balab. In fact, let me tell you about the man that Nigeria is trying to go and save. Because it's not as if the soldiers there don't have a reason for trying to take over. This man came in power in April of 2016. He promised to be in power for just one term. In fact, when he was campaigning, he said that he would change the presidential term limit to one limit of 5 years. Just one term. 9 years after Uncle, he's running for another election. He has done 2 terms as it is. Now he wants to do 3rd term. The devil is a liar. He has captured the parliament. He controls the court. He wants to rule indefinitely. For months now, citizens have been accusing this man, President Talon, of trying to turn Benin Republic into a one-party state. His supporters are saying that he's modernizing the country. Of course, they always have their supporters, but the citizens that are protesting on the streets, they are saying otherwise. Opposition parties are saying that the new electoral laws are designed to shut them out completely. Journalists and activists are being arrested left and right. Political rivals are being silenced, and election tension is rising like gari inside hot water. He did the same thing, by the way, during the 2021 election. Don't forget, they are getting ready for an election in January of next year. Just to win by fire by force that time, one of his main opponents, Rekia Madogo, was sentenced to 20 years in prison. This one was arrested in March of that year. Just weeks to the election, they accused her of financing an operation to assassinate political figures. They said she wanted to destabilize the country so that she could win. And people were like, what kind of lie is this? They cooked up so many lies that the verdict for her court case was announced around 6 a.m. Guys, who announces court judgment at 6 a.m. anywhere in the world? That is for you to know how much they were cooking up lies against that woman. And of course, there were no witnesses during her trial. In 2018, Sebastian Ajavan, an opponent who came third in the 2016 presidential election, was also sentenced to 20 years in prison. They accused that one of drug trafficking and forgery and fraud. That's how several opposition figures have been sentenced to heavy prison terms, including in December of 2021. This same president, by the way, is not as if he's a saint, because in 2012, he was accused of embezzling more than 18 million euros in taxes. Bene, 18 million euros, guys. In fact, at that time, he left the country. He fled the country, ran to France. He was later pardoned for these allegations. They pardoned him in 2014. They did not say that he did not embezzle that money, okay? They said he was pardoned. That is the person that Nigeria is trying to save, sending fighter jets. The people of Benin Republic are tired. The cost of living has gone up. The price of fuel has gone up. And young people are frustrated. So people have been protesting in Benin Nobi today. Protesters have been on the streets in Coup, in Paraco, and other major cities, demanding for free and fair election ahead of that election coming up next month in January. And they're also demanding for the release of political prisoners. But instead of dialoguing with the protesters, he sent out security forces, throwing tear gas at people, arresting protesters, typical of dictators. And it's not just today that they've been trying to overthrow this man. Last year in September, he arrested 2 people that were very close to him. a really close friend of his and a former minister, for allegedly bribing his security details in order to stage a coup. In January of this year, he sentenced both of them to 20 years in prison. So a group of soldiers tried to seize power, trying to capitalize on the ongoing political crisis and public anger. The only problem is this one started by announcing that they're about to take over instead of taking over first and then announcing. Like, what's that? Who does that? What kind of amateur something is this? Especially in Africa, where you know that village people are always monitoring your movement. You are constantly watching your back. Who tells people what they are about to do in Africa? Common job interview, many of you will finish before you tell even your closest friends. No, so in fact, so many of you, when you want to move abroad, when you want to yakpa, you don't tell your family members, not to talk about your church members. You saw them yesterday, you were all dancing, doing Thanksgiving together. You did not say, Pam. The next thing, hello, this is the next day. I'm now in France, I'm in Paris. By the way, I just moved to Ghana. I just moved to Coup. I am now in America. Isn't that what happens? You will not say Pam. Because of what? Because too many witches and wizards are flying, trying to stop your progress. Not be so then say. Not to talk about trying to take over a whole country. You didn't have the president in custody. You went and announced like, what's that? What kind of child's play is that? Is this a play? Is this a play something? That was how Nigeria now got up. Like, what's happening? Hey, what's happening in Benin? Let's go and protect the president. Hey, Badu. And hey, Badu, you guys are not well. Nigerian government is not well, including ECOWAS. This whole time that this man had been showing his people Pepe in Benin Republic, this whole time that he's been showing them Pepe, you did not say anything. You did not condemn him. Now you are sending fighter jets. You are saying, where was this fighter jet when 315 students were kidnapped in Nigeria? The devil is a liar. You must get sense by fire by force. Stop taking us for fools. Fix your home country before you now go on trying to fix Benin. In any case, Nigeria has now withdrawn its fighter jets from Benin. They are back home. Maybe now God will touch their hearts to use this fighter jet in their own country to save their own people. Hold up, guys. I heard that our fighter jet still went back to Benin Republic after all this. What? And that they even launched precision airstrike on the fleeing Benin Republic coup plotters. And they say, get sense, what is your problem? I don't understand. If you read the article, by the way, it says that the operation was meticulously planned and executed. I'm like, what? Why have they not been meticulously planning and executing operations in Nigeria? And then they even said our objectives were clear: to neutralize the fleeing hostile elements, to prevent regrouping and restore stability in coordination with regional partners. Why can't you do that in your own country, Nigeria? Get sense. In fact, they are boasting that it only took them 30 minutes. You cannot do this 30 minutes miracle in your country. Get sense. People of Benin Republic, don't worry. First of all, I am so sorry that you guys have gone through so much by this dictator. And I am truly sorry that the Nigerian government will side with this man at a time like this. But guys, don't worry. Every dictator is actually a coward. Then all these dictators, they are cowards. The one inside, can you imagine? He ran to Nigeria to go and help him. Don't worry, the time will come that you will get your freedom from this man. Guys, hit that subscribe button if you're yet to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Until next time, I must see you all here. Peace out.